What's up, athletes and future fitness enthusiasts? Coach Josh here with a little bit of transformation motivation for you. I want to give you a little bit of my story of how I came to be the coach I am today, how I came to have the passion and drive to train other people and help other people on that path to success and their health journey. 8 or 9 years ago, estimated, I was probably in my mid-20s, definitely taking my health and my youth for granted at this point, working in the nightlife, working as a bartender, really long hours, sleeping through the day. I was still getting the gym maybe 3 to 4 times a week, lifting heavy, not really focusing on cardiovascular or anything, and just training without a purpose. Just training to training because it was habitual for me. I just like to be in the gym, but not fun, not exciting. I wasn't pumped. It was literally just going through the motions like a lot of us do. We go in the gym and really don't have a plan. We go in there, we hit machines, we copy what we see. We lift like bodybuilders, but we don't eat like bodybuilders. So we don't have a purpose. We don't have an intent of how we're trying to get or where we're trying to get. We think we know, but we really don't. Anyway, long story short, I ended up one night after bartending coming home and didn't wake up. The next thing I remember was being in an ambulance. I was deaf, couldn't hear a damn thing. Some guy was screaming at me. Lights were going crazy. It was a little blurry visioned. We get to the hospital, terrifying ride to the ER. Never been in the hospital before this time. And what come to find out, I ended up in the hospital for 8 days. Come to find out, I was just all out of whack. I had an inflamed heart. I had rhabdo in my leg. I was hypothermic. I had walking pneumonia. There was a bunch of things wrong with me. And the funny thing is, I didn't feel that damn sick. I felt heavy. I remember feeling heavy. Somewhere down the line, I convinced myself I was in okay shape. I convinced myself that 240 pounds at 5'8" is a weight to be at. But I'm healthy. I'm young. I wasn't dying. I didn't have an ailment. I thought that my blood pressure was good. I thought everything was copacetic on my part. But come to find out, my blood pressure was high. They thought I had a heart attack. I ended up getting a cardiac catheter done, which is done for people that they think have a heart attack or people that are older. At 20 something years old, where the hell did I fall off? Where down the line did I forget, or did I lose track so much that I'm in this position? I'm spending 8 days in a hospital trying to figure out what I did. And it was at this point I said, I got to do something. I got to take action. And it sucks to wait to that point. It sucks to wait till something crazy happens for you to actually take action and control of your life. But at this point I said, this is not going to happen. This is not what I'm supposed to be. This is not me. I remember specifically the doctor telling me I would be on medication for the rest of my life. And the feeling of shock that I felt at that moment was insane. I almost got angry with her. I said, I'm forever. What you mean forever? And I know in my field, I was working in the fitness and wellness industry also. I was working in a hospital-based facility. And I know in my field, a lot doctors first go to is always to prescribe medication, always. They say, man, go do exercise. They never tell you how to do exercise. So I said, no, this is my first time in the hospital. I've never had a problem with my blood pressure. I've never had an issue with anything. I'm not taking medication for the rest of my life. I got out the hospital 8 days later, and I made a decision to change what I was doing. I made a dramatic change to my life. So the first thing I did when I left is I actually reached out for help, and I went to my first trainer. I had my first trainer. Her name was Elena. And she was CrossFit level 1 certified. She focused on a lot of high intensity interval training, a lot of aerobics, a lot of power, just a mixture of everything, just a different style of exercise that completely took me out of my comfort zone. I followed her program. She kept me accountable. I started to drastically change my eating, watching my sodium intake, eating more protein, eating more carbs, more food. I wasn't eating enough food, which I didn't think was a problem. After tracking everything, right, I changed my whole input or insight on how I approach fitness, And dramatically, within, I'm talking weeks, like 4 weeks, I was seeing ridiculous changes in my physique, in my conditioning, and how I felt. It was amazing. Shortly after that, I ended up converting completely over into more high intensity and interval training, completely staying away from more powerlifting, bodybuilder type workouts, and focusing more on metabolic conditioning, which is what I coach and what I train now. And I went from 240 pounds to 189 pounds. An insane trend. When I tell you the way I felt after this transformation, the way you just know. I remember knowing that I was in shape, knowing that knowing my abilities and knowing where I was in my fitness and health, because I felt it, not because a doctor told me. I had never taken the medication and they can't believe where I'm at in my fitness and my blood pressure and just everything in general. Overall, dropping so much body fat, because that's what it was. I was very high in body fat percentage. Not exercising, you're not healthy. That's it. Exercise and fitness is directly correlated to your health, right? That's the bottom line. So yeah, you're not sick. Doesn't mean you're healthy. Just means you're not sick. Doesn't mean you're sick yet. So it all started though with me reaching out, me saying, get out my comfort zone. I need help. I've been doing this for 10 years the way I thought was the right way. And once I reached out for help, it put it all in perspective, right? I had somebody to keep me accountable. I had somebody to answer to. I had somebody giving me a structured program that I could follow, and I didn't have to go in and guess. It was a completely different strategy than I was used to, period. And that's what brought me to my success and what made me really develop a passion for training and coaching. Take it to that next level was what made me, further my education and training, start coaching, group fitness classes, and then brought me to the online space where I'm at now. So I can help you. Reach out, right? What you're gonna do is tag somebody that you feel needs some motivation, needs some structure, needs some education on their fitness. Tag them at the bottom. Comment for yourself, right? What I'm doing in the next Monday, I'm doing a five-day challenge. And what this challenge is gonna incorporate, it's gonna incorporate training, accountability, and nutrition, free, right? All you gotta do is tag somebody at the bottom and comment. Comment for yourself, tag somebody if you feel like they need it. Maybe you wanna do the program with somebody. It's all online, it's all available to you. Tag somebody down below. I'll send you the link to fill out an application. And then next Monday, we start a challenge. It's a quick challenge, 5-day challenge to help you on the path. Hopefully it starts up the engine that you need to get you started before the holidays. Hopefully it starts up the engine just in general for you to get started on your fitness goals. In general, remember, today's the day, not tomorrow, right? We can always find the reason not to do something. Let's find the reason to do something. Let's make an investment in yourself. A free 5-day challenge. Coach Josh out.